Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how the AI capabilities are directly embedded into our MS Flow new designer. And as you know, the Power Automate is getting smarter and simpler day by day. And specifically with the modern Flow designer, we have inbuilt capabilities. By just few clicks, you can have your automation done within Power Automate. So earlier, when we have to use the AI feature like summarizing emails, detecting sentiments, extracting information, we have to just go to the specific connector category AI hub and then choose that, build out your own connections and have them in place. But now with the new flow designer, we are going to see how it is simplified to a very minimal clicks level, and it also gives us a capability not just to call the embedded AI models but also extend it to the AI Azure Foundry, where we can use our custom models or custom deployments for any AI actions. So basically this update is major shift towards the intelligent automation, not just building out the flows but building smart and intelligent flows. So let's take a look on it. So I'm just going to my flows, and over here for demo purpose I'll just choose instant cloud flow, and for timing I will choose this manual flow, and I'm right into my new designer. And over here the default trigger as we chose as manual, so you can simply add any of the action in a normal way like we have been doing. So I will say get items, let's say, and I can get the items from my list, and I will choose one of my, let's say, issue tracker list. And for a better thing, you can limit or do a filter query as well. I'll just do a top count so that I can limit my number of rows. I'll just say 5. And over here, as I said, so now with this modern designer, I can directly click on this plus. When you right click on it, you get this AI, add AI prompts or models. So over here we get these options by default, so there is no need to go to a category in the classic designer where we choose that AI hub and then start building out our AI actions from there. But right now we have this in just one right click. We have all these embedded AI models available, which is there in AI hub. If you have your license for AI hub, then it will simply seamlessly work for you. So for example, I'm just saying, okay, I want to summarize something, and I can choose this option of summarize, AI summarize, and you can see like I got this prompt window where it says, okay, prompt name is AI summarize. This is the inbuilt prompt, and which gives the instruction like this: okay, please summarize the given text in a way that it easier to understand for a general audience. And you can also customize this one. So this is inbuilt one which is already provisioned, so you can just create your own prompt as well. Over here you can choose, you can see like I have this managed model that is basic GPT 4.0. You can use the standard one, you can use the premium, and as well as you can just add any of your AI Azure Foundry models which is provisioned as part of your AI model deployment. So you can use that as well. I will show you like how we can do that. So for now I'm just keeping the AI summarize prompt as is because I am going to use the same prompt which is being given by my AI embedded models. So I'm just saying okay, and in prompts I'll just select this AI summarize which we clicked, and as an input action you can pass on the dynamic field or values which you get from your item. So I will say issue description, so it will summarize the issue provided by my get items. And once we have it, and you see like it by default embedded or added that for each, because it's a get items, it's multiple items which would be resulted into from get items output. And over here you can just simply say save, and for test you can run it like how your this AI embedded models are working. So you can just do this test run, and I will just do it test. Okay, so it ran successfully, and when I go directly to my run a prompt output, I'm expecting the output or text which gives me the value which I'm expected as part of summarization. And I will click on this show raw output. So we got this output as text. This indicates that a password is not functioning properly. So it could be a summarization of my long issue description, and we get this output using AI embedded model. And when I click on this again and do a right click, I can use the other embedded models for AI reply. When I wish to reply my customers who are logging issues in an automated fashion and in a personalized way as well. For example, the issue which the user is reporting related to IT or related to printer not working or related to HR. So it will just do a reply using the input which you are going to pass into the input of this prompt, and we are automating the replies for all the discussed issues by simply like creating this custom prompt. So create a response to the received. So this is default one, and you can close this one and can use this into our AI reply. Again, in this input text I can pass on my input fields, so that is related to issue description. I will keep on adding the other one. Let's say this is logged by whom, so that it can actually refer that person. So I will say issue logged by display name, and as well as I will just give a date, issue created date, date reported. So once this connection is created, this action is created, you wish to like send one email with this automated generated content. So I will choose send an email, and we will go to the setting, use dynamic content, and over here I can pass on the issue logged by email address so that my AI can reply that in a personalized way. So I will say issue logged alert, and in body I will just simply use the output from my previous prompt. So I'll just say text. So this will give me a entire email body. You can customize your prompt as well. If you wish to like add some greetings like dear username and good morning and good evening, something like that, you can just do a customization of your prompt. So this AI reply is an inbuilt one. You can customize, as I showed you, like you can click on this new custom prompt. You can build out your own custom prompt. Just use like what input value you are going to use. So you can build that very well. So right now I'm just going to use this default created one and saving it. And right now we got these warnings, and these warnings are to run a prompt action does not have a content approval. So Microsoft focus is to do a responsible AI. So that's where like it expects human intervention to read or to review all the generated content from AI, and it's just a warning. If you want to ignore it, or you can have the approval step in between. So that will give us a human intervention to approve the generated content. So for demo I'm just closing this, but you can have the approval in place. So whatever replies it is being sent should be reviewed before that. So I'm just saving it and we'll run it. So now we are expecting that the issue logged users will get an automated email based on the personalized issue whatever they faced. So I will open this Outlook and we will check. So we got this email related to the issue which is related to password locking. So it is giving, I'm sorry here that you are having trouble with your password. Please ensure that you are entering, and it will give the initial steps as well, how the person can do the initial troubleshooting or initial fixing of their issues. And the second one is related to the printer jamming issue. So it uses the name of that user who has created. So it is more descriptive. So it created actually the AI automation. This AI reply actually created the subject as well. So you can directly use the subject, and this part is body. So though like I inserted everything into this body, but we can split it and use that as a subject and body separately. So it gave the initial troubleshooting steps as well. So this is how you can use the inbuilt AI capabilities with normal simple clicking in few steps using your modern designer, and as well as you can use these Azure AI foundry. So for example, I'll just delete everything and we will again start from, let's say this time I wish to like summarize my document. So I will just go to this step. I'll say get file, and this time we are going to use the Azure Foundry model rather than embedded AI model. So I'll say get file content using path, and this time I will choose my file path from my document library, and over here I will choose my this text file. Just remember, I'm not choosing PDF and not Word or PPT file, because we have this get file path. Using get file content path gives us the binary. We have to like change that binary to into text, and I have explained that how to do that using Azure Cognitive Service in my previous video when I explained about extracting the data from file using GPT model. So there I have already explained, so you can watch that video. Like I'll share that into the links directly. And over here I'm just summarizing. I'm trying to summarize my this text file so that I need not to do any Azure Cognitive conversion for my binary to text conversion. So I'm just saying okay. Again, this right click AI prompt model, and this time I will use new custom prompt, and I will say like extract sp doc content, and this time I will say like what I need to extract. So I will say extract the text from document and summarize the document in 3 lines. And over here, instead of using inbuilt GPT-4 model, I will click on this create a new model. So this will ask you the deployment model which you have in your Azure AI Foundry. So I have explained that in my past video as well, how you can provision the deployment model or the GPT models. Go over here, create a new AI Foundry resource, and once you create it, you will have something resource created like this, and where you can provision a new model. So you can go to model catalog, and in this model catalog you can pick your desired model. It could be any OpenAI GPT model, could be Mistral, anything. And once you do that, once your model is provisioned, you will start seeing that model under models and deployment. And over here this is the target UI, and this is the key which you indeed needs to pass over here. So just give it a model name, the model, this AI Foundry model which we have provision, so this one. And the base model name you can say like GPT-4 or GPT, whatever the base model you have created, you have used to create it. And Azure model endpoint URL, again this one, the key and the model description if you wish to. Then once you do that, you can just do a test connection. So right now I have one connection already added for me, so I'll use this connection. And once I do this save, so this prompt with this title extract sp doc content would be saved. So you can just try to be more specific with your prompt so that it can give you a relevant content. So right now I've just given a one line, so that's not a good practice. Just be elaborative about your prompt. So I'll use this extract sp document prompt, and I need to edit it, and I have to provide a input as well so that we can pass the text to our this action. So the input, I will add this and save it. Now I have this text input which I can bind to my previous input of my get file content. So I can just bind it, and over here I can save it, or you can use this the response from this AI model run prompt action. I can use that into compose action so that I can in turn able to store or send any actions which I wish to do on my response. So I'll just say the text or this prediction output or anything you can use. Again, I got this warning, and we can ignore it and do a test run. So it ran successfully, and we can directly go to compose. And over here, so the input document was related to Dynamics 365. It was a long descriptive document, but in output I got this summary in few lines using my custom GPT model into the Azure AI Foundry. So with these new AI models in Power Automate, whether you are using the inbuilt embedded AI models or you are using Azure AI Foundry new models, GPT models which you wish to provision. So this opens up a new world of possibility where you can just automate any use case in a simpler, in a faster way without thinking much about the complexity of processing or calculations. So if you found this useful, don't forget to like, and if you have questions, then leave your comments. I'll try to answer. So that is it for today's video. Thank you.